Cool. We're live. We're just
Hello.
Immediately here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the July Dev Tournament. I'm Edalus here, joined today by
Matt Worrell. I'm lead producer of Rivals 2. And yeah, we're excited for this Dev Ticket Tournament. Another one as we lead up to launch later this year. Good stuff.
Yeah, these are always fun. I don't think we've commentated together yet, so
We have not.
that'll be nice also. And yeah, I think today we're like ready just to go right into it. So if you can give, we got behind the scenes everyone's favorite esports manager, Steven, running things. If you can give Steven, you can chat to him that we're ready, so I can keep your camera on screen. Then we'll just go.
Sounds good.
Hey chat. I see people saying hey. Hi. Well, let me ping our Discord also. I'll let them know. Oh, now I'm breaking the stream. Ah, such low tech. I do it all through Discord.
Or just Discord?
What's that?
Are we on Twitch, Discord, or just
We're
just
actually
Discord?
this is live just on YouTube because this is only for the backers right now. So the VOD will go live after. But yeah, so this isn't like a public one. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, looks like we're in a game. So I'm gonna throw it to the game and we're gonna get things started. It's gonna be Smuckatelli versus Gabo. Gabo.
Yeah. Gabo is our character artist. Yeah. Gabe is one of the Florida boys. They will be at PAX this year, so if you're going to PAX, Gabe will be at PAX, so come say hi. But yeah, Crag and Loxodon player, mostly Crag.
Yeah.
Wow, we got some Crag on Crag action, it seems.
Let us know how the audio goes, everyone, as we get into this, just because, you know, it always needs tweaking a little bit at the start. But yeah.
So, Smuckatelli, how has he done in past tournaments?
So, he's been really solid. Honestly, what's maybe not surprising, but like all of our dev ticket backers are very good. So, the devs, us, Gabo, have been upset a lot of times. I don't think in this.
I think we've never had a dev win.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. We have not. I think Gabo, and this is gonna be a pretty even matchup like today, these two Crags. But yeah.
Gabe with a very good mind games right there. Everyone's trying to do the same thing, and then Gabe was the one to pull it off. Kind of got him in a checkmate. I love how the Crag matchup is very like chess-like, where you know you're it's all about positioning yourself and then putting your opponent in like an unwinnable situation.
Yeah.
Moving your piece on the board, you know.
Crag is the most cerebral character, I would say. I agree with you. If you play Crag, you're just a genius. And luckily that's, you know, like a lot of people. Everyone has a pocket Crag even, so everyone's at least a pocket genius.
Should we have a Crag brain emote where it's like, you know, like the emote with the giant brain?
We should, and there actually is already a Crag brain emote in the Rivals Discord from Rivals 1, which is
nice.
We're ready to go. We should have one in Rivals 2 also. But yeah, Gabo is the blue, and he is hanging on to this first stock forever.
200 life, there it goes, finally. But yeah, fantastic first stock for sure.
Yeah, catching Smuckatelli with that really early like board strong is just brutal. Because also Crag's hard to kill off the top anyway. So if you can catch Crag like at the stage like that and just steal a life early, it's kinda really hard to come back as Smuckatelli, which we're seeing.
Yeah. And yeah, I've seen Gabe putting in the work those late nights when I'm telling him he should log off. He's like, no.
He's grinding. Gabe probably is one of the devs who practices the most, so he's quite good. It's quite good nowadays. So yeah. Like I said, I don't know the actual seeding. This was seeded by SBS, but yeah, I think Gabo's looking pretty good in this one at least.
Barely hanging on. Uh-oh. Got caught holding rock.
Oh, no! Okay, he had a really good starter there where, yeah, he came out and he could have down beat or something, but he just kind of flubbed it. We'll see. We'll see in game 2 what happens here.
So, where are people gonna find us? We got a lot of events coming up, right?
Oh yeah, we are. It's the summer, so this is great, and we are gonna be at PAX coming up.
What's before then?
I don't think anything we've really talked about much yet.
No, not anything like next week.
We have obviously Evo. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Game 3.
Yeah, I don't remember if like we've announced that we're gonna be at Evo or not.
Yeah. Someone's asking, are we gonna get a character reveal today? No, we're not gonna get a character reveal today. This is just good old-fashioned beat 'em up. But I like that you're pushing it for the chat. You're like, let's get it. Someone asked a good question here. Major differences between this build and last build. Nothing major yet. It's a couple weeks out. I think a lot of the early stuff we've been doing has been bug fixing, and also a lot of these UI features that you guys have seen like really come into play in the last couple betas. There is something new that we have going on, and it is a graphic. Let's try to look out for it, actually, because I'm not 100% sure it's in this build. I think it is, but there's now a graphic when someone crouch cancels, because we would like that to be clearer. So there's feedback both for the attacker and the defender that something's actually happening there. So I think there's supposed to be like a little blue lightning, like a little stuff that happens there when that happens. So we'll look out for it in this build.
Arrows, but I don't be just like the little pip that you see when you fastball, like the little star.
Oh yeah.
Something similar to that. But who knows? Like it's a very tough thing to do, because it's really like we're the only ones doing it, so there's nothing out there. Like fastball is direct from other platform fighters, so it's challenging. And parry we could just reference Rivals 1, so yeah. But that VFX that we've added comes directly from player feedback. Who said this is weird, this is broken, I don't know when it's happening, and so we had to solve it in a very creative way. And so yeah, let us know what you think of the new graphic or the new VFX, and see if it's good at communicating what's happening and if you like it.
Yeah, we'll share if it's also not visible in this. Because like I said, I'm not even 100% sure. I haven't seen it yet. So if it's not visible, we'll share it. And that just someone had asked like what we're working on, and that's kind of what we're thinking about right now.
Yeah. So for the July beta, a lot is coming, but it's all very in progress right now. That's doing Evo next week. We did the step ticket tournament a little earlier than we normally do, and so a lot of the features are still in. Not the main branch, let's say. So they're in developer branches, being tested and worked on. And yeah, the time between the two betas is also shorter this time, so we're trying to kind of do the same amount of work in less amount of time. So it's going to be coming in hot like always. But,
June was nice. It was like 6 weeks between the betas.
So
all right,
you do a lot. Team delivered too.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so yeah, we've got Gabe is hurting here. Do you think he's gonna be able to get the 2-star or get the go up 2?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah. Sorry, we chatted over the whole match, everyone. We just wanted to bring everyone up to speed with what's up in this build and what's going on. But it looks like this could be anyone's game. Just one hit for anyone to do game 3, or Gabo just close it out.
But he's missed.
Oh no!
There it is.
He hit the sour spot.
That lives?
Yeah, he's just right inside. It was really unfortunate.
It's gonna be tough for Gabe to turn this around, but he's got the tools to do it.
Okay. Oh.
Cut back to neutral. Oh, and there's the fair.
Eventually, that's gonna kill. Okay. Here we go. This is a good start.
Not a game.
Yeah, 1-1 exactly.
So how are you seeing chat, or is that in the Dev Ticket Tournament channel?
Chat is in the YouTube stream.
YouTube stream.
I will send you a link.
Thank you.
so that we all can talk to chat. One sec.
You know how much I love talking chat. I'm a chat man.
There you go. Cool.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah. The indicator right now we're talking about is for crouch canceling. Dr. Bat.
Yes, yeah. So there'll be some blue arrows below the character. That might change. It's all subject to change, but right now that's what we're going with. And it's working. I can confirm that it is working. Is it right? Is what we're gonna end up with?
Yeah, let us know how you feel about it. It's here. We see it. Okay, Gabo's starting this one off really strong.
He didn't like how last match ended, so he wants to come out strong.
He always has a chip on his shoulder. He's like, he has something to prove is what I mean. But like, whenever he wants to, definitely round one winner's side. He's a good Crag. He wants to show it off. Oh, I love this. Just little like. Oh boo! Just keep throwing the rocks. Why are they pushing other buttons? They should be only pressing B to throw rocks. I'm really upset that he stopped throwing the rock there.
Cannot wait for the Rivals 2 Crag Lorena matchup. Oh, he's got a rock from the top rope, but she's bringing the chair.
I think all the Crag mains might switch to throw chairs. It's just gonna be satisfying.
We need to make a Crag luchador skin.
Crag does have the only luchador skin in Rivals 1. Not really a skin, but he's shown in the CEO art in like his little luchador costume.
We've got the concept art. We're ready.
Yeah, exactly. Can you guys hear Matt all right? Can you guys hear everything okay?
Say something, Matt.
That's why I was curious. So they pretty sure they heard you earlier. Yeah, they could hear you. Okay. I was like, it'd be really funny if like you were muted the entire stream so far, and I was like, that's why I had to double check. I'm sorry. Cool.
All good. So yeah, I missed them because I'm seeing the chat late, but if you have any questions about development, hit me up. I'd be happy to answer anything. A quick recap of everything.
Yeah, this is a brutal massacre now. Started off in good fun, and now Gabo's trying to go for the 3-stock. He's like, I shouldn't have lost game 2. This stage is actually really good as Crag. I think. Ooh, okay, there we go. Air dot is right into the horn. But yeah, this stage is great for Crag. You can really exploit that the ledge goes like way over there, because you can just sit on your pillar underneath that. So you can do some interesting stuff. It doesn't matter when your opponent is Crag that much, but yeah, in general, most characters I think have a lot of strong feelings about this stage, and a lot of those feelings are negative. Crag likes this stage. I think so. Ooh. Yeah, I see people asking is
Something I know.
Oh, go ahead.
Better.
Nice. Gabo. Yeah, I was gonna say we had someone just asking about, hey, the beta graphic only goes till August. Why? And that's because we made it in the spring. So yeah, we'll post a new one when we have the next season schedule. This is like the whole summer season. So yeah.
Dan mentioned doing a semi-ranked matchmaking. Is it going good? We want it. It's happening. Is it happening this beta? We'll see. If little inside baseball, if it does come online, you won't hear about it till after it's been live. I think is the plan. I think, but what we don't want is people like thinking it's on and then But yes, we want that online. It might be this beta. It might be August. We'll see.
What did they ask for ranked?
Yeah, kind of, but what it's going to be at the first is soft MMR, so it's just going to be in the background.
Oh yes. Yeah, so it's 2 features. It's like 2 different directions technically. So the MMR will be just for matchmaking in general, so you can get people that are around your level. You know, the matches will be more fair and more fun. And then ranked needs a bit more stuff because it has the same kind of principles with like ELO and matchmaking, but we're trying to fit in like leaderboards and stuff like that. So it wasn't something that we promised with the Kickstarter. You know, like originally it was on the Kickstarter as a goal for launch, and like we didn't hit that goal, but we're still trying like really hard to squeeze it in. So it's not guaranteed, but we are trying.
It's low on the priority list, but like high in our hearts.
Yeah, and it's not low priority like we don't care about it, but it's like it is below critical features, and that's why it also wasn't on there for like the Kickstarter as well. It's like we need to hire more people to make this happen at launch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So someone asked about monetization and DLC. What I can say right now is we are going to have cosmetics that will be available for purchase, as well as cosmetics that will be available for earned currency. But yeah, like it's coming. All the details are still being worked out right now. And
yeah, people will hear a lot more news about that this summer in general. So I think the end of this month, like when this beta is happening, we'll share news about that beta and then some of the stuff, because you guys have started seeing the progression system right in the coin shop. So yeah, we're gonna start sharing news. Like things are starting to really take shape, right? So we're getting closer to that Q4 date. So yeah, we will have plenty of cool stuff to share on that. That's like more nicely laid out for you all.
Cool. Do we have any plans for an asymmetric stage? Not at the moment, but it's an interesting idea, certainly.
We had someone Rivals 1, but yeah.
We technically do have an asymmetric stage. So if you play doubles, there are stages that are bigger that are asymmetric.
Yeah. And our plans for stages right now, we're thinking, interestingly, like, we don't want to make the list be massive. We want you to like go online and not, you know, a year or two down the line, you're striking like 8 stages just to play the game. So we're thinking we're gonna rotate stuff out, like counter picks and things like that. So that's maybe where you'll see some more stages come in. But for now, yeah, these 10 stages at launch, I think.
Cool.
And we got Pikmon and Menace. I forgot Menace was playing in the tournament today, so this is cool. I haven't actually seen him play in Rivals 2 much at all. I did not even know that he plays Fleet, to be honest.
Yeah.
Have you played against his Fleet?
I don't know, but he plays everybody. Yeah, Fleet. Out that box. It's hard to see Claren versus Fleet. They're supposed to be friends. Allies against the evil Loxodon.
From different times. Yeah.
Okay. Got a flurry of questions. Any more community character contests? None planned at the moment, but did you like the community character contest? If you did, please let us know, because we enjoyed doing it, certainly.
Is there any hope for slope enthusiasts? There is not hope for slope enthusiasts. We thought pretty long and hard about that, actually. The math is just annoying. The animation is annoying. Right now, there's nothing planned for it, but yeah. Riding the tornado up is fantastic. This is great.
If we get digital OST as a backer reward, will we get future songs for free when they are released, e.g. new stage themes, etc.? I am assuming not, but just curious.
Yeah, normally that's up to, so our audio team is in charge like the release of that. So normally that's up to them, and how it usually works, like you're gonna get the code to like get the digital version. You'll get like all the music on Bandcamp or whatever website they're using. So I think they can add like to that album, and you'll just get the stuff for free if they have plans for that. But but the albums are also like a enclosed physical thing. So I don't think they plan on, in general, like, you know, you can also buy the vinyl version of it, and you can, and they want to have 2 complete albums at launch. So you'll get both. There's like a remixes album coming and a full album. So I think anything they would do later, like in later years, right? One, not sure how they plan to albumize that, if they like have expansion albums planned or yet. But you will get 2 complete albums with that reward. Yeah.
Cool. Our character audio interactions on the drawing board, dude. You can see the drawing board. It's like that scene from It's Always Sunny where Charlie's like sitting in front of
the Pepe Silva.
Yeah. What are we? Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Certainly something we want. It's a technical issue right now, so hopefully we have the time to solve that. But yeah.
Yeah, we've thought about it though, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Wow, so Pikmin turned that around and actually what is it? Didn't go down to 1 stock. We didn't get a last stock, so Menace takes the first stock and then goes 0-3. Crazy.
Yeah. Menace's fleet. Yeah, let us know too, everyone. Just since we're just hanging out today, like, let us know if you want more actual commentary or more questions, because I know some people get annoyed either direction. So let us know what you're feeling today. If it's like, yeah, we just want us to answer questions the whole time, we'll do that. You know, either way. Sorry, so here we go. Game 2. Questions I see in the chat. Questions. Here it comes.
Leaderboards? Yeah, we want leaderboards. I can't promise anything, but we want leaderboards. We've talked about leaderboards. We've mocked leaderboards. We want leaderboards. It's a bandwidth question, so it's on the list. What are our favorite skins? If they haven't been revealed yet, just say for which character they're for.
My favorite skin is like a really basic skin that we haven't revealed at all, honestly. It's like just basically a recolor, but I love it. It's really cute. It's for Crag.
Which character? Crag?
It's for Crag, yeah.
Not Chef Loxodon?
Okay, I do like Chef Loxodon. I mean, you're right. We gotta add the...
Is probably the one being made by Gabe right now.
Which character?
Raster.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The chef
Raster's
skin. So someone asked, when's that coming? Sorry, I'll just jump in. Oh, that was a sweet kill. Sorry. Anyway, the chef skin. So originally, Claren and Loxodon obviously have no skins because they weren't on the Pledge Manager, because they weren't up for pre-sale or even released, revealed yet. And none of these skins are like Kickstarter exclusive except the Raster and the Raster one. But yeah, I think people have been asking enough people that we're gonna put the Chef Loxodon for like it's basically like a pre-order. We'll put Chef Loxodon and 1 Claren skin as well onto Pledge Manager, and then we'll probably make them available during these betas this summer, so you can play as those skins. And that way, every character will have a skin, which is nice. And then you
Throw
don't
that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, throw the meatball. Chef Loxodon's meatball.
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually not sure where these two are playing from. 72 on Menace and 4 on Claren is interesting.
What rating will Rivals 2 be? Yeah, probably E10.
Yeah.
We want it to be very accessible.
Yeah, we are avoiding like blood and gore and all that normal stuff. Just, you know, one, our game doesn't really need it, and 2, it just makes it more accessible. It's not banned in places with strict rules. Show up more places on stores. Yeah.
The game doesn't need it to, hit the fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's not part of the fun thing to us, is like making a really gory skin or something. So yeah, we're just gonna keep everything like pretty PG.
Geek's in here. I know Geek wants to put a gun in Rivals 2.
There will be guns. Malo has a gun, and Malo's coming back.
It's a flare gun.
Yeah, that's true. So a lot of these questions too, people are asking. Someone asked a question related to it. Do we have a roadmap on a possible open beta? So in general, a roadmap I think would be nice for us to share again soon. And we just talked about like there's not one that mentioned an open beta yet, but we are considering something like that, an open period. And again, this would be after the betas that have been announced. So that goes through just the summer so far. So we will put out a new roadmap in the next month at the latest that, once the August beta is coming around, and you need to know what to look forward to for September and later and stuff. So yeah, we'll definitely share that.
What do the devs think about pixel lobbies a la them fighting herds? Or pixel lobbies? Is that like where you can turn the characters into pickles?
Wait, I'm familiar with them fighting herds, but not very familiar because I don't know what pixel lobbies are. So tell us what that is. Yeah. We will share more news about Evo, I think next week. So starting next week, we got.
But George, Evo is next week.
Evo is the end of next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is Orcane next?
So nothing is public from Evo itself either. Their schedule hasn't been shared. There's rules and regulations. You can't. But we'll make sure to share as soon as everyone's ready. Like they're gonna put on an awesome show this year at Evo, and we're excited to be there again. We were there last year, right? So it'll be something similar to last year, and we'll make sure everyone knows ahead of time what to look forward to. Yeah.
Pixel lobbies are like a space that avatars can walk around and challenge other players.
Oh.
No, we have no plans of doing that.
Yeah,
but we do have a postponed feature that may be a good way to interact in that way, some way. Yeah.
I remember when Dragon Ball Fighter Z did it also. Dragon Ball Fighters, I think is they prefer to say. But they had that lobby system too, and I've seen it in a few fighting games. Yeah, so it's a cool way to do lobbies, and it's definitely not anytime soon in Rivals 2. I'm sorry to say, but just being honest, it's something that we've seen and liked, but not on our plates right now.
Can we expect more playstyles like Zoners in Rivals 2? Seems like Rivals 2 is rushed down focus at the moment. Yes. Later. Any plans for voice lines when selecting characters on CSS? That'd be a good addition.
We have some hiccups planned. Yeah, like voice things.
And that might be like how we solve the character interaction stuff, because right now it's a tech issue to get them to.
Sorry.
Oh,
that spike trading with that B was sick. Go on.
dang. Yeah, Pikmin crushing it. Yeah, that would be a great way to do the interaction too, because we know the character instantly, and yeah. So, anywho, it might be like a call and response. It might be like Clarence saying I come from the future, and then somebody says, your visor's dumb. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's some that have been written, just ideaed out. But yeah, first we need a few things for that to happen, right? We need the voice actors or actresses to come back and actually say that. And then we need to have the tech, which
never trust a bird.
But yeah, it's really fun, and we're thinking of ways to add personality like that. I'm excited when we can show more skins too, because in Rivals 2 in general, we're trying to add a lot of that flair, and I think skins are way more fun in Rivals 2 than Rivals 1, just because what you can do with the 3D, it's really cool.
Will there be a separate mode for no skill-based matchmaking? Well, yes, there will be casual mode.
Yeah, if you have no skill, we'll let you match with whoever you want, no problem. Is that the question? I'm just kidding.
There will be outside of. Yeah,
I know.
We are working towards. I don't know if it's going to be on release, but we're working towards a mode that's outside of 1v, or what is it? Player PvP. But We're
Yeah.
working on it. No promises that it's going to be there for release. Details to come later.
We're getting the next game up. Okay, it is Rare versus Evil Nardwar. I see this here. So this is great.
So Rare is our icon artist. So Rare's been doing a really good job of doing things kind of all over the game. So cosmetics, obviously, with icons that you would see for player profiles. We just reviewed icons for objects. What do you call them? Articles.
Yep.
Like Crack Pillar and Lily, and so we'll have icons for those when they're off screen indicators. So Rare did that, and then a lot of stuff around the menus for telling players things. So Rare's been a great addition to help us get all that stuff. Will there be any clearance skins that start with the visor off? Yes.
Definitely. There are, yeah, that's the fun thing about skins. We can do stuff that's totally different, like, you know, Loxodon in the whole chef's outfit, or we already have the Fleet skin with her out of her cloak and stuff and in the bathing suit. Like, yeah. Her summer stuff, yeah. Hello, Riley. I'm glad you made it. I'm doing good. How are you?
Edalus, what personality do you think Edalus has?
So in the someone asked earlier, do I play Edalus? And yes, I do play it. It's my main in Rivals 1. And yeah, Edalus's personality is he's rather grim and dark. I think the only lore we've really shared about him has been like from the Rivals 1 website, and it's like he's the defender of this Hyperborean guard, like way up north, and like the people are getting killed by like the abyss creatures. So it's very like dark, and Edalus is probably very stoic, and you know he's seen some stuff. He's a warrior. Edalus is like the most probably like of like the characters, I guess, like more of like a soldier, you know. So we'll see what we get to show about him in Rivals 2, because everyone's coming back. So that'll be fun, yeah, to expand on his lore and some of that stuff.
Is Edalus Batman?
Edalus should be Batman. His parents fell off an iceberg.
There you go.
And now he's
His
Batman.
parents were the Titanic.
And he's causing global warming to get rid of the icebergs as revenge for his parents. Yes, this is all the lore. Yes.
Will you be able to take off Clarence's mask? Maybe? No? I don't think we... Maybe?
In Rivals 1 we did that. Yeah. There was like a secret little taunt you could do. It's not in the game right now.
No.
But I'm sure it's not out of the question. Just when.
I
And
can tell you that the animations were made with the mask off so that if you do have skins, like, the eyeballs move, so... yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing.
Someone asked about items in the chat. We do not have plans for items.
I'd love to know, like, what items should be if you were to make design items for Rivals. What would they be? Currently, I have, like, a bunch of, like, not very fun ones, like, bonus attack, extra knockback, heal. But yeah, we definitely talked about it. It's fun to design in a vacuum and not have to, schedule it into the grand scheme. Dang, that spike.
That was a nice parry. Yeah, these guys, I think, let me check the bracket real quick and see if this is winner or loser's side. Because I actually haven't seen Rare play much at all.
I don't think I watch him. He's just so dominant. Just scary. He's just a scary elephant.
Yeah, Loxodon is sick. There's no arguing with that. Okay, yeah, this is winner's side. This is winner's semis, actually. I'm impressed because Rare isn't new to the team, but Rare joined the team this year. and I didn't know he was cooking. I never played against him. Let's go, Rare. So this might even be best of 5. I'm not sure. We shall see. That's going to give everyone at least a little bit of an update on what's happening while we've been just talking about. Nothing related to the games. Yeah.
Well, that was pretty dominant by Nardwar.
Yeah. No, yeah, Tech Knight. I have seen some of that stuff, and it's also it's really not like not something that we're focusing on at launch. So it's not like we're actually like, oh, we need ideas for items, like otherwise we'd have them in the game. It's like no, this is like, you know, it's just something that's also crossed our mind over the years, like you guys' minds. So yeah.
Cool.
Uh-oh, did they both leave the lobby?
If skins like, what's EA, like EA skins and Infamous? Other skins like EA?
Yes, the Infamous skins, yeah.
Yeah, or will they come back? Support us, and basically anything that you could possibly remember from our old games will eventually get back, because we love to borrow. Let's just say that.
I'm gonna. It looks like they might be remaking the thing here, so I am gonna try to get us back in the lobby. You might see a little flash on the camera while I do that. I'm also running production today, so normally it's just us commentating, so please forgive me looking off screen a lot and flipping this over. It's not very hard because I'm not doing much because we're talking, so I'm just flipping channels, but there's a little bit.
Someone asked, how good are you trying to make the story mode? So story mode was not, we did not hit our goal for story mode, unfortunately, during the Kickstarter. So we are postponing that till after release. We have no resources working actively towards that at the moment. But when we have a super awesome, successful launch and just are rolling in it and can rehire for that feature, we are going to do story mode. But as of right now, no great plans for story mode, as we just focus on getting the core game out.
Yeah. So we do have like a lot of stuff designed up for story mode, and yeah, really, like, it's really far fleshed out because it was something we did already start. But yeah, just to get the game out in like a time frame that actually makes sense, like yeah, exactly. This is postponed. So, and it looks
George,
like we switched players. So
yeah, looks like we're watching Trevor.
There must be something up with with that match we had. This is the other side. Oh, I see what happened. Never mind. It's just that it was still a three game set. So that's all. So Nardwar just won 2-0, and it was really fast. So I thought they were gonna be best of 5 because they were winner semis. But we're just cruising today. So yeah, this is just the other side of winner semis. Yeah, cool.
Someone's asking about who voiced Zetterburn. I don't know if we have that information.
So Zetterburn and Rano, actually, we are thinking about, like, there's some stuff we're doing pickups for and we're changing, and I think we might like change some of the voicing on that. So yeah, we talked to, like, we've shown some of the voice actors and actresses in later announcements, but some of those earlier announcements, obviously everyone will be in the credits that's in the game. So yeah, that'll happen. But yeah, I don't think we ever have officially shared that, so I don't even know off the top of my head who did Zetterburn.
Well, Trevor putting on masterclass again. Oh, well, he loses one stock.
Nice edgehog.
Oh, there was a good question. Oh, how big of a deal is Off-Brand as publisher for your team? Huge! We should specify, though, they are co-publishing, because we we self-publish Rivals, so as you all know, we've built up the infrastructure kind of publish ourselves, be self-published. So, for instance, George, community director, has done promotion for the game as well as built out the community. SPS is, esports manager. He attended a bunch of locals, done a lot of things that a standard game developer would not do when they're indie like we are. So they're co-publishing. So we like, for instance, the character trailers you've seen so far, such as the Clarendon Lockstop one in January, that was all made by us, and we'll continue to do promotional material like that. What Off-Brand is allowing us to do is to kind of take that up to 11, right? So they're going to be doing trailers for us. We're working on one right now with them. They're also going to be doing marketing and promotion that's beyond the capacity of what we can do right now. So definitely going to help us reach a larger audience than we would be able to do on our own.
Yeah, and publishing isn't just about like marketing either. So Off-Brand is also helping us with a lot of other stuff that'll be great. We'll design things on different storefronts, and they are going to do events and stuff like Matt said too, but maybe you might even see just things for other platforms and all this stuff. It's going to be great to have more people on the team and more people, because they're really just joining. We're teaming up together, so this is just more people, more resources for us, the whole studio, and then we get to focus on making the game really good, and Off-Brand can help focus on getting more people to see the game and play the game, which is good for everyone, because then you all have queues that are fast and everyone has more funds to make stuff, so we can make stuff cool, and if you like the game, it's a win for everyone. Yeah.
So Trevor losing the first set, but then both players switched character. That's really interesting.
I was gonna say, because we saw the Fleet earlier, and Youngblood plays Fleet a lot, so it's interesting to see Fleet not on his side. Someone's asking about localization. That is a good pick, because that is something a publisher will do a lot of times. But right now we don't have localization planned for launch, at least. So we do.
Meeting about it. So
yeah,
that's good.
Yes.
That's a huge headache for me, because I was told no localization, and then they're like, "Oh, what about localization?" I'm just like, "All right, well, I guess we're putting the entire loc file into a spreadsheet." And it's similar. We'll be okay. We don't. The good news is that there's not a lot of text in the game, just generally. So
yes,
not gonna be
so something we didn't have planned because we knew we couldn't support it with like our small team. But yeah, now with Off-Brand, we're revisiting that. I don't know how the extent of it will be for launch. Something for launch we're definitely focused on, if not even obviously like the language localization, is we really do want to spend a lot of time thinking about the price localization. So we would like the game to be available in other countries at like the right price. So yeah, we are looking at that with Off-Brand, especially, even if the language stuff, like you said, is going to be a big headache with spreadsheets and translations. There's definitely some stuff related to localization coming.
Cool. Something as well that Off-Brand does is they do a lot of grown-up stuff that we just don't have the experience or resources to do. So a lot of data, a lot of like tracking of what works and what doesn't on different aspects of marketing. So what's really working for players and potential players is really helpful. Kind of the proof behind the work, right? Like, this does work better than that, and we have proof of it. So it's really nice to see.
It's a great reason to have a publisher, and they are gonna be invaluable with that kind of stuff. So that'll be awesome. So yeah, so that's like honestly our take on that question, is that it's gonna be good. So we are excited, and we've been talking about it because it only happened like last month, like everything officially went down. So yeah. I don't think
I've been kind of,
Did you see that? Fully charged. Sorry. Just fully charged right into the bubble.
Oh man. This is Matt's inner monologue right now, but like it's really exciting working with them. We're their first game. This is kind of like the new age of game publishing, possibly. Like,
yeah, they're not a typical publisher at all, like in how their company is set up and like what their involvement with everything is, so it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So we might be, reinventing the wheel on how to publish a game. We might, learn a lot. But typically, like what a publisher does is get you on a box and get you in a game store and goes through all the legal and logistical issues with getting a game sold to a general audience. That
let's ask Ludwig if we can get in GameStop. That's our next thing.
Yeah.
Put it on our notes.
I don't know how
Ludwig,
we are gonna-
YouTube chat wants us to be in GameStop.
No. Wow. So Trevor takes a second set, and
Are they gonna switch again? Okay,
I think they might be going random.
I saw that
That
at
should
first.
be
Yeah.
Trevor thing. I saw a bunch of questions I did not answer. How are we going to retain players, the casual audience, without a story mode? Man, don't you think we know that? No. We're talking about it. We have a plan. If I have my way, we are going to have that plan executed. But there's a lot of things that we got to do to make this game appeal to a wide variety of audience, and et cetera, et cetera. So we're working on it. Definitely a big concern of mine, particularly because I'm not very good at the game. So I don't come from a platform fighting background. So yeah, my first player cohort is the casuals, because I think there's a lot this game has to offer, but if it's just getting stomped every single time you turn it on, I can't imagine that somebody would want to keep coming back to that.
Yeah, the way we're gonna be able to address that at launch is definitely with a little bit with the matchmaking and stuff. But we are gonna be like featured light, like people said. There's no story mode and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna live a little bit like Rivals of Aether originally did. So where to be something that our plans for this game go years and years and years on the line. So like we would just love to keep expanding the game. And we have to make it available and start like building up before we can do that, unfortunately, because you can't just develop behind the scenes forever. Like it's very expensive. So yeah, if people are kind of wondering like, oh, why don't you wait like 2 more years, finish this stuff and then like come out? It's not viable. So
Right.
yeah, but it's something that we're definitely going to be doing. Like this is going to be a living game. This is going to get tons of free updates and things like that, just like Rivals 1 did. And they were quite frequent.
Right to this other question, which is how long will the suggestion board be up for, and how long do you determine responses to it will be? It's like always. Like this is a 10-year project, and we're not more than that. It's a 13-year project, and we're 3 years in already. So
You heard it first. Rivals 3 2037.
Yeah.
13-year project.
So yeah, like everything that's being suggested on our note board from the betas and in Twitter and YouTube videos and you name it, like it is all getting put somewhere and either addressed in a sweeping change, addressed piecemeal, little by little. But yeah, like we want this game to grow and to be more appealing to people, and for them to say like, hey, like I really like this game Rivals. I know you weren't jazzed about it because I, beat you 5 matches in a row when I asked you to play it with me. But now, 2 years after release, they have this new mode that I think, if you liked it a little bit, you might like it now because you can do this and get better at the game, and then, I can beat you 5-0 again. So
maybe I'll help you write a script for getting your friends to play the game, because I don't know.
Right.
They might tell you no.
When will we get a French-speaking box on it? When will we get an Italian-speaking box on it? That's a better question.
But yeah, I mean, at the core, it is something that's always fun to play, like Smash, like with friends on the couch.
People are talking about Smash Killer, and then correct. No, it's not Smash Killer. Smash.
Sorry, your mic just went really quiet again, so I don't think the stream heard it. So you need to say that again.
Yes. Is this game going to be a Smash Killer? We hope not, because those are our players. And Smash is a great way to funnel people into the platform fighting genre, and then give us more players and grow our community. So we don't want to be a Smash Killer. We want to be a Smash accompaniment, a partner, if you will. So.
yeah, there's room for lots of platform fighters to exist. It's awesome that like the whole genre is growing a ton. Like Combo Devils is sick, and all these new ones are coming out from big companies too, and then littler companies like us. So yeah, this is it's a good time to be a fan, I think. A Smash Brother, yes.
Eat good. All right, can Trevor pull this off?
We want
It's
to
the
be a
comeback.
Smash Brother.
Century, and did he just fall off the map? What happened there?
Sorry, I'm cracking up a chat. Yeah. We gotta. I'm gonna pull us to the next match, and then I'm gonna get, because we've been so focused on the questions, I'm gonna get the bracket up. I'm gonna find out where the heck we are.
I'll answer a question in the meantime. Is
what
Lox
is
evil
happening?
because he's Italian? Well, Loxodon is not Italian. He's actually Fire Nation in Ian. Fire Nation. And he's evil because he created a coup, if you will, between he pitted the Byrne brothers against each other, which is so. As somebody has two brothers, that's mean. That's so evil.
Do you think
know?
he's evil
Like,
or just misunderstood, though?
I mean, there are some unforgivable acts there.
I mean, framing someone for patricide isn't necessarily that bad. You know, he didn't kill him himself.
So you should say, you know, but he did it for the greater good, but then, like, really, he's just taking power for himself, you know? So.
Yeah, in his mind, he's the good guy. Because, you know, why do you want, like, a weak leader of this warlike empire? You don't. So just get him out of the way. Like,
look what Zetaburn does to Merchant Port, man. Yeah, you want that guy running the country?
He's a hothead.
thank you.
Zetterburn's a hothead.
It is interesting, yeah, because Fire Nation, it does have some Roman-like motifs.
Definitely, yeah.
And so, is Loxodon Italian? Are they all Italian?
What really made me laugh, actually, was when people made some really great stickers for Pride Month, like, for the characters and stuff, and someone had all the flags, like, next to characters. This is all, like, just fan-made stuff, but there was an Italian flag next to Loxodon. It was like, he identifies as Italian. I was like, I guess... Since we made this April Fool's, they'll roll with it. Yeah, impossible to say if he's good or bad. You know, he's only, you know, a little bit of patricide, a little bit of murder.
Is there any chance that one of the characters' original creatures of Aether becoming playable in Rivals 2? Yeah, there's a chance. What percentage chance is that? I'd put in the low 10s.
10? That's high.
Wait.
I'm just saying, that now I have hope. I'm ready for Follett. The little weasel thing.
I forget which one was in Creatures. It was like a Mudpole, something like that. Anyways.
Yeah, I actually don't know all the creatures' names off the top of my head, unfortunately. But there are some really sick designs, to actually be serious about the question. Yeah, like, there are some cool characters, and there's even some, like, humanoid creatures, quote unquote, in Creatures of Aethers that would be good, like, characters, like in Rivals. There's, like, the knights and stuff like that. Be cool.
Generic response. The more that Rivals 2 is supported, the more characters will be in the game.
True.
So, you know, if the game does really well, I can promise you we will make more characters per year, is the plan. But right now, like, we've got a limited amount of resources to make characters, and that's the way it is. But yeah, we expect characters to be our main driver of the competitive scene, the reason people are going to champion the game to others. And I'd be like, dude, this fighting game comes out with a character like every month. You gotta like play it, dude. So
that's too many characters. Even like Street
Did you
Fighter
guys
only has
actually-
like 4 characters a year or something, right? Like,
Yeah. We got a George special question here. Did you guys actually cook a pasta for 4 hours, or was it an editing? Was it an editing magic?
we did not edit that. It was all unfortunately real. Need a redemption stream to make some actually good ones, because you know that's just how it is. But But yeah, that was real footage.
To what extent will third-party characters be considered, including long-term? There are no plans for third-party characters on release. We have not made any deals as of today, and that's where that is. If I buy all the skins, maybe Helios or Yono in the far future. Absolutely, and can confirm that it is possible.
Oh, that was a little cool regrab combo there. Too bad she broke out. He got greedy.
What you got here? Pikmin is up, right?
This is game 1, I think.
I'm just talking about this set. Who do you think's getting this set?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's a very close game. Evil Nardwar has been flashy about it, but yeah, I was gonna say this could go either way. It looks like Evil Nardwar is like doing a lot more than Pikmin, but like Pikmin's just methodically taking it back.
He's tiny.
Yeah, I was thinking about just the one question. That's why I was a little distracted too, because people were talking about the third-party characters, and it's not really that like we can't. It's really just we don't want to right now. We have a ton of our old designs to bring back, and let alone that, we also have new designs, and it is just another licensing thing to do. So right now, it's not like a never say never thing, or it is like a never say never thing. It's not that it's not never happening, but yeah.
It's not a money issue, it's a money distribution issue. It's just something you have to do every, time you think about doing a thing. It's just like, oh, well, how are we gonna repay such and such? It's like, it's just a logistics issue. It's not even like the amount of money, it's just the mental fortitude to do it.
So, yeah, it makes things more complicated to have other characters that aren't yours in a game. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'd have to probably do like a one-time cost thing, and to do that we'll have to have a lot of data on how much, blah, 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 a bunch of business stuff nobody wants to hear about. How would you guys retain people that aren't competitive with no modes on release as well as no tutorials on release? Who said there's gonna be no modes and no tutorials?
No modes.
Guys, no modes.
You open the game and it's like, thanks for purchasing. That's all it says on the screen. There's no modes.
That's retention. We know. Yeah, we're trying. We'll do better. Yeah, it's something that is ever present in my mind and something I think about before I go to bed every night. But yes, we're definitely going to try to get the pipeline right, get a new player in, give them something that they can do, that they can get better at the game where it doesn't feel so debilitating, right? So definitely, and hopefully ranked, the game is so successful that a ranked mode will have lower levels of ranked that are fun to play for somebody that's new to the game, so it's not just like go in and get beat up. And we are talking about doing like early bot matches, so you get into the game and it's just not so like, hey, I've been playing Rivals of Aether for 8 years, welcome to the game. So maybe play some bots if a new account or whatever. We'll see.
Look at this combo. That was sick.
Dude, Narcos is like, are we sure they're just not a hidden dev that just plays this game all the time?
Oh, she saw her jump?
Let's go Pikmin.
Yeah, that was a pretty sneaky recovery. I just thought she was falling.
What was the average development time for the characters already in the game? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Probably shouldn't.
An average development time is fine to chat about, but like they're quite long usually. If you're talking from all the way from paper design, like to the character is considered done by us.
So when a character goes into development, 4 months, and that's like we have just absolutely crushed it. It's usually like 6 months.
Yeah.
So how we're looking is it's probably going to be like 4 characters a year. Is just how we're trending right now. We want to ramp that up, obviously. Whether it be a character that's from Rivals 1 or one that we've done before, it doesn't really matter, because once it gets to the pipeline, I guess you should say, that's when I really started measuring. Because yeah, like we do, like right now we're talking about characters that we want to release 2 or 3 years from now, and we're already tinkering in the design in the background. But once the character kind of hits a
oh, shield break.
Oh. Once it hits a critical mass, then that's when we greenlight it for production, and then get all the pieces moving. Yeah, which you already saw the Lorena 3D model, so obviously the design time is cut down when you have a base design to work from, and then you got a Rivals 2ify character. But that stuff kind of comes natural with our team. I can't get them to not design, so that's kind of an added bonus. They're so into this stuff that it's very easy for them to come up with how they want to do things with new characters. Well, we've got a match here, man.
Yeah.
Duel of Fates.
I love that you got player versus Loxo too. It's just perfect, right? Let me see.
Well, characters released in pairs like Rivals 1. Maybe someday.
No, we don't have any plans for that though. Like that has to wait for a pack or something like that. We're gonna share more about in general. I think a lot of these questions do come down to stuff too that we haven't really put a lot of time into thinking about, and we've just been a little too far out to like share some of the news yet because it's not close enough to launch. But you're gonna start seeing stuff about how our plans for characters and, like we said, cosmetics, and like how some of that stuff's gonna work is gonna start really coming into form here, like the end of this summer. So, and then the game will be pretty close on the horizon. So it'll be exciting times. There's a lot that's happening in these last few months. We're in the game zone now.
Yeah. If you can imagine, a game is far more enticing to a publisher when they haven't announced their business model yet. There's a lot of room for them to give valuable data and their insight and, get their skill set utilized. So we are talking with Off-Brand about what they like, what we like. The good news is so far in this conversation, we've been really, really aligned. So that's been good. And also, like, another problem is our business model for the game has changed since the beginning of development. So can't really give too many details about that because we don't want to, like, lead people on as to, what could have been and da-da-da-da-da.
Well, but, yeah, it's not about even leading people on. It's just that people don't even know that the game's been in development for four years. So when you're thinking about the game and you've seen it and stuff, like, it's just that the danger with sharing things too early and like why we have to strike a really hard balance between like what we can share with you and stuff isn't because we don't want to, but that things change and that's just how it goes. So it's not very satisfying if we tell you something that might change because now sure you know something ahead of time, but then you'll be very upset if it's not what you expected later because we made a different decision. So that's why some of this stuff that we really have worked out is like a little closer to launch just to make sure that nothing changes on you guys and like you know what's really happening.
Oh man, these two are just perfect.
Let me see if this is best of 5 because this is winners finals, right? Yes, this is.
Ooh, I knew Nardwar was gonna pull it off, man. How often do you guys play this game casually aside from the dev tourney? I don't know about casually, but I play the game every day. And it's usually to check if something works or to verify a bug or to look for bugs or to, Nardwar is probably going to win again. Yeah, that's where the good money's at.
Yeah, make your bets, place your bets. Honestly, I think there's a good regiment of the team that does like log on at night and play, and there's also a part of the team that doesn't.
We might have an Aether Studios fight club. I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, that's the first rule.
I may have missed it, but what is Matt's role on the team? I am lead producer, which means my responsibilities are just making sure it flows, making sure people capture their tasks, the things that they say they're going to do. That I make sure that they remember that is going to be done through Trello task and action items, and etc. I make grand schedules about how it's all going to come together. The hardest part of my job is I check check the team and Dan on reality, so like, hey, let's do this, and I go, okay, we said that we're going to do these 8 things and you just added a 9th, so which one's fallen off the list? And so I get to be the reality that says, how are we going to get this done?
Yeah, it's a cool job, and this is a job, if you're curious in chat, this is just a job in a lot of industries, and producers and project managers, like they touch a lot of different parts of a project in a game, so they do a lot of cool stuff and know what's going on, like all over the place, the whole studio.
Yes, very much like a PM. And yeah, like if you were to describe it in one sentence, the producer on the project makes sure the game is delivered on time, on budget, and of quality, so it is fun.
There we go. That's a good. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one sentence one.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like it's kind of neat. Like I have a very transferable skill. Like I live 15 minutes from the Denver Tech Center, so when platform fighters are banned, or furry platform fighters are banned, I get.
Wait, what is the Denver Tech Center?
It's just where a bunch of tech companies work. Just big.
Okay.
Just like.
Wow, the contingency plan for when they ban fighting games. First of all, we're not a furry fighting game. We feature anthropomorphic characters. I mean, if you're a furry and you want to play this game, that's great.
I don't think the people that are banning it are going to know the difference, but I appreciate that.
Well, I'm just saying, you don't have to. Yeah, like. We don't need backup plans.
Sorry if this is already asked, but do the pledge manager donations after the original Kickstarter contribute towards any of the goals? Somebody wants to so bad.
Yeah, no, they do not. So the Kickstarter goals, like Kickstarter, basically how it works is they give you a set amount of days to run a Kickstarter, and it's required. They have like a pretty short max period. I think the max is 60, but they recommend doing a 30-day one, and that's what ours was. And so we are not like adjusting those stretch goals or anything. The stretch goals were specifically during that 30-day period, and that's it. So
and the reason being is it takes a long time to put these things in progress, right?
Exactly.
To get this, so
so
we were making the decisions then with the resources we knew we had then.
Yeah, exactly. So like hitting the story mode thing now we won't even be able to do it because there's only a few more months till launch, right? Q4. So it's just the goals aren't like the goals have to change after the Kickstarter. Okay, and all the rest of the games I've gotten report from SBS are going to be best of 5. So we will see. We got Youngblood is going to be. I think we might get Rare Boy versus Steve Fernacy yet. Oh, Dan made it to the end.
Let's go, Dan.
Yeah, let me see if I can hop in the game. Someone asked earlier if we're going to see Dan on stream again soon, or a panel, or a Q&A. I think, yeah, I'd like to get Dan on the Lorena stream I mentioned talking about. So we'll probably have to do that sometime in August, just because our schedules are really full. It's not planned yet, but yeah, I'd like to have another Q&A with Dan soon.
I don't know how funny this thing. How many months in advance of the actual release will we learn the release date?
I love that question, because then you want us it's just the same as telling them the release date. Our release date is Q4. it's a range on purpose because like things might change. So as soon as we lock it in and nothing will change, we will announce it. I promise. Tricky question though. That's a good one. I'd be like, oh, I'd say it's gonna release like 3 months from 12/31 to 2024, and they're like, okay, work backwards. We got them.
What is it? I'm gonna fall for the trap right here. Yeah, like it could change, right? So we have plans for release date announcement. We have plans for all that, but like in the time between now and then, we might decide that it's so. Even the answer I give you now, yeah, Rivals 2 releasing on December 31st. Yeah, confirmed. There it is.
We are gonna have, obviously that's gonna come probably realistically like pretty soon because Q4 is coming up. So we will definitely share with everyone. Like the release date announcement's going to be a big thing. Like we're really excited about. That'll be like, hey, this is really happening, right? So yeah, everyone will definitely know. There will be a lot of fanfare. Yeah.
There was a good community question. Are the patch notes for this dev tournament versus the last beta? Or are there? No, I do not think there are. Or at least they're not going to be made public. And then also, can you guys include character stats in patch notes?
Character stats and patch notes is interesting. You mean like win rate, I assume? Yeah, we don't actually have a good way to pull that yet. We just like switched from PlayFab backend to EdgeGap last month. And so you all played on EdgeGap, and I hope it was better. We think it was better, so we'd like to keep using it. But yeah, that's changed like how our stats and stuff works. So we don't have like a good dashboard to like look at this stuff yet. We could obviously get those stats, but it's also not something where we're super focused on, oh, Claren is like 51-49 in the Zetterburn matchup or something. Like we're not quite at that phase. So yeah, I think.
Yeah. So
sorry, I keep rambling, but like
white paper of like what benefit there would be for releasing character win rate stats.
That's what I was gonna say. So sometimes we share that information and we share it like when it makes sense to talk about that kind of stuff. But right now, just like with random patch notes, we'll be like, okay, Claren has like a 48% win percentage against Maple, and we're changing her like down air to have like 1 extra frame of like lag, and you're like, why are these related? Like, or what? Yeah, why does this matter? So yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about some of that kind of stuff during the beta. Character stats, as in weights and fall speeds. Oh yeah. Some of that stuff we would like to make that super available. How like stuff is from the academy and things like that. So yeah, I think it's a little early, but around launch time, yeah, we will again, because like things tweak, but yeah, probably even before launch. But yeah, we'd like to have a resource available. For the patch notes, yeah. Sorry, I see everyone saying, oh, I meant this. Yeah, I didn't have the chat totally right up there, but yeah, I'll write this down because it's a fair question. It might be fun to include just their general stats like that.
For the person wanting Dan Dan won, yeah. The person wanting Dan to attend their wedding, yeah, you gotta speak with your chest. You gotta talk to Dan. You gotta ask him.
Send us an email at contact@etherstudios.com.
Dan's also very gullible to the Twitter mob, so if you can get him on Twitter, that'll probably be your best chance. Are you guys planning on doing big offline events? Hell yeah, dude.
We are.
The biggest.
Yeah,
the most offline.
We would like to do similar things to the RCS, at least the last couple of years the RCS were like a little bit of a smaller one, and intentionally, and we talked about like why when we were doing that, but we'd like to go back into like the heyday of it and do it like even bigger and better. So that's something that Off-Brand's also totally interested in, because they love the competitive side of us, and they come from competitive, same kind of stuff. Ooh, let me flip over to the game real quick. Sorry, interrupt my train of thought. Here we go. This is losers.
And Trevor.
Yeah.
Everybody gets excited.
Losers semis, Dan and Trevor.
So someone was asking when they'll find out, or when we're going to announce the 9th character. Well, according to the roadmap, the 9th character will be in the July beta, and we don't have much time between now and then, so soon. Chat, what character do you think is going to be the 9th character? If you get it right, I'll tell you.
Yeah, people were asking again, just hey, if will there be more betas after the schedule? And yeah, we'll share a new schedule, an updated schedule, when it gets closer to like the end of this one that's running out. So don't worry, we're not gonna just like be silent after the August thing happens. You'll see what's coming up. This just only went through just
trust me, this community team loves an announcement. I can't get them to not do an announcement.
Armando. That's it. Armando.
They got it. Oh my, someone seriously put Armando. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh, there it is.
We do know that it is a returning character, and we even know it is a water character. So that only gives you a couple
Armando
options.
was in the workshop contest earlier. It means he's a returning character from a certain point of view.
No, that's true.
And it's water because it uses your tears as its element.
Armando makes me tears like Monsters Inc. It makes me like scared when I see it. It's like they scare the kids.
Water for tears to, you know, win.
Penguin Mario, yes. Okay, so Dan normally doesn't beat Trevor. I'm gonna focus on this match for a little bit because this is a huge grudge match. So
yes.
Dan's always trying to get to the end.
Random, and Dan picks Maple every time.
Yeah, Dan mains Maple, 100%. He can play other characters in this, but he's got, like, his Maple is actually quite good. And he would love to put this feather in his cap and take out Youngblood for the loser semis. Winner of this plays Pikmon.
They settle a grudge, which I find hilarious. It's like, if I win this match, Trevor, you have to, you know, such and such balance that I requested, you know. And then if Trevor wins, he gets nothing. So I don't know.
If
Dan gotta ante up, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if Dan wins, we're definitely nerfing Maple.
Yeah, I guess that is the thing. Yeah.
Just kidding.
He gets his balance point, but he also gets a Maple nerf.
This is not how we decide balance, chat. Don't worry. We like to joke though. Ha ha ha. Yeah, everyone cheering for Dan. It's so wholesome. Dan is the underdog here. So if you do like a good underdog story, you do want Dan to win this. Trevor's been too dominant for too long.
So for those that don't know, I'm on this project because of Trevor. Trevor and I go way back. Gosh, have I known him? I've known him for a decade. That's crazy.
That's awesome. Trevor's a great guy.
But yeah, like in grad school, like day one, I was like we did like our intros or whatever, and like everyone like talked about like what they've done, and I was just like, I immediately knew, I'm like, oh, okay, so Trevor's the best game developer at school. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to be friends with Trevor. It was purely like selfish, but he's actually like a really cool person. Fun fact about Trevor, he is a competitive ballroom dancer, or was in college. So that boy can salsa, and he's like 5'4", so he's
multi-talented. He's an extremely talented person.
He can draw, he can
game dev.
He can cook.
Yeah. He's a real Renaissance man.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. He's true to form. He's just playing, random or whatever he feels like. Yeah, Youngblood is a great artist. Yeah. Chat, there you go.
Check out Trevor on Twitter if you want to see his drawings.
But yeah, let's see if Dan can actually take this home, because I think winning a game against Trevor is good.
On the dev tournament means more.
Yeah, that's true. But winning a best of 5, that's where I'm going with that, is not as easy. Ooh, look at that, just out range of the tongue. This is an interesting counter pick. I know Rano obviously loves these platforms. I mean, all Rivals characters like platforms. You can Waveland down and aerial.com.
Was it a counter pick or was it random?
Ooh.
Because Trevor is team random.
Is he actually playing random, or is he like switching just randomly? I didn't see.
I think it's random. He's pretty adamant about it.
Okay, cool. That's neat, yeah.
George, can you do your best Headless impression?
I don't think there's plans for me to voice Daedalus, but it would be fun. You know, maybe like a voice pack.
Headless sneak peek. Right. There you go. You can tip me $5 on my Ko-fi.
The triangle dash through Lily was crazy. Why did he do that? Okay. Okay. Got a stock. You got a stock,
My
Dan
main
fans.
is Better because I am Mario player. I just pick the first character. Kind of, yeah. It's like I do a lot of bug testing for the game, so I just pick the first character. And I go do that, and I just get used to that character, I guess. I tried to play. I played Marth in Melee, and so I tried to pick up Clarence. It's just different. Not the same.
Yeah, she's pretty different. Just in general. The concept is similar, the same, but yeah, she plays a lot differently in Melee Marth for sure. Yeah, no, I heard you, Tech Knight. I just, I don't want to give away that voice work for free, like, yeah. Yeah, no, I gotta make sure I charge Dan for that. Dan doesn't have clips of my voice. If I just go rah, rah, rah on this thing, he'll just clip him out of there and put him in the game. I need to get my VA union, all that stuff. Okay.
Wow.
Trevor, you're very good at Rano.
You played Melee Ultimate 2. I played Melee like at my friend's house, not like on locals. So I am bad at platform fighters.
bad.
bad. Heard it here first. Well, we need to update the Fire Capital picture. Look at the, well, I guess is that right? The floating buildings in the bottom left.
Yeah, the that has been there for a while. Well, this little
I think they're supposed to be like on the ground, but yeah.
Yeah. We got time.
We got time.
Claren is fat Meta Knight, says chat. I feel like
he played random. He doesn't, not the same character. I think if I two stocked, or was it one with 2 stocks, I'd want to pick Rano again.
Yeah, no, you're right. He's just randoming it up. It's great.
I got a lot of respect for Trevor. He's what is it? True to his convictions, I guess is the word, but he's confident. He's a confident guy.
He doesn't need to worry. He's like, I got this in the bag. Yeah, see, people asking about Rivals 1, like sunsetting and stuff, and to be honest, I think the last like 3 patches we've kind of been like, hey, this is it. But yeah, we do have another patch planned, and it's actually planned to come out very soon this summer. And yeah, we'll probably say like, we don't have plans to like rebalance things after that for the sake of changing the meta or anything, right? We're not going to be like, hey, how's the meta look in 2025? Let's change it up just to make things different. So I think that's what's going to happen. You'll see like changes to the game for bugs potentially, and we'll update the Switch version and stuff like that even after this comes out when it's technically sunset. But in general, yeah, we're not going to be actively like developing stuff to like change the meta or things like that. It'll be kind of like the final balance patch. which it's been getting really few amount of balance patches per year anyway, so it's kind of similar to how it's been. Yeah, just another one for this year.
So this is Matt talking for Matt and not for Aether Studios. But what I would love to see for Rivals 1 is for like the workshop community to kind of take the reins and not take the reins, but just like help the community grow, like be at locals and have the workshop bracket and like you all monitor or not monitor but just balance the characters, so it's like the game lives on in a new, fun, exciting way. But that's just what I hope for, me personally.
Yeah, workshop's super active, which is awesome. As far as like tournaments from us, because people are asking too, like, yeah, so wherever there's Rivals 2 and we have time, our plan is to have Rivals 1 as a side event. So I think we've talked about this a little bit, and so it's not like set in stone yet, but this is something where it's like, okay, the brackets at like a whatever version, I don't even want to call it the RCS, right? Because it might not be the same thing, but the version of like an official esports event post-launch would probably be like, you're always going to have a Rivals 2 bracket, you're always going to have a Rivals 2 doubles bracket, and then if there's room for a third bracket, which there will be at most of these kind of majors, you'll have Rivals 1 singles, and then if there's room for a fourth bracket, you'll have Rivals 1 workshop, and then the fifth bracket would be like Rivals 1 doubles. But you probably honestly we won't really have 5 brackets at most events, as long as they're events that also include other games. If it's like a Rivals only event, makes sense to have 5 brackets, but that's a lot of brackets. So yeah, Rivals 1, we plan to have it wherever we can. Still a Rivals 1 bracket. And if we can, especially even putting in the workshop. I saw it. I saw the little down, the blue thing. He crouch canceled that.
He did it. Crouch canceled.
That was sick. Yeah. What do you all think of the crouch cancel graphic? We're just testing this out, so we'll see if this even makes it all the way to the July beta. I think we like some version of it too, because yeah, our goal for everyone is to give visual feedback. But yeah. All right, I see it. It's clean in chat. I like it a lot in chat. I missed it again in chat. That's fair. It is very quick. Yeah.
For the person that wants the Claren mask, your comment has been heard. I will discuss it with the council.
Oh no! Dan almost brought that back.
You won't get in my way.
Trevor, not gonna like that.
That was close. Because, yeah, he was really behind. He was like 100 damage behind, then he brought her up to almost the kill range.
That was kind of funny. Claren was like sleeping at the end of that.
Yeah, this is our first stab at this. That's why I was like, this might not even exist in July, right? So you guys are seeing like an in-progress build. But I think that's always good feedback. Related to VFX, you guys are right that bigger is better. You need to be able to see it, especially when it happens very quickly. So yeah, I think a sound effect would help too. We've talked about sound effect, but we'll see. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see.
Woo. Any progress on the fleet neutral B design? I have no idea.
Did you say you have no idea?
No idea. I don't know. I'm not Trevor. So something about that like is sometimes by committee, but very often not. Like Trevor will just do things he just decides, he just likes wants to do. So, yeah, that I liked what that person said. I'm going to do it, and he just discusses it with nobody and does it. It's like, all right.
Yeah, it's on our to-do list. So if it's not something already on his plans, it will get addressed. 'Cause that's something early on a lot of people told us, and we agree too. We super agree that the arrow
should have been in the
mechanic is a little confusing.
The weeks after the Crag nerfs where Trevor just did it and just like discussed it with no one. Oh my gosh, it was like somebody died. Let's go, Dan.
Yeah, it's evened up.
Will Aether Studios have more than 25 employees one day? I hope so.
Yeah, if if the launch goes well and we can grow and we want to make more stuff for people faster, we need more people. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Definitely not something that we'll just do otherwise, but yeah. If we can support a game studio, we will grow.
That is the plan. Things go according to plan. I will tell you that like the Aether like network between like what we're doing with physical merch, what we're doing with partnered studios, what we're doing with publishers, I do interact with more than 25 people in a week. So the studio, while we might not have like Aether Studios employee at 25, we do have over 25 people working on the product.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. Just to get where we are today, to be frank, behind the scenes. But yeah.
Did we ever hire that C++ developer you were looking for? We have interviewed a few people about it, but no hire yet. And we are still talking with those people, so it's not like we've spoken over them. Working on it. When are we going to get that new Zetterburn plush?
I don't think we can say for sure about that, but I know Symbiote would love to have some of those new plushes like refreshed around the time of launch of the game. But they're also working really hard on the Kickstarter little mini plushes and stuff. So that's like our priority. Like, hey, first the Kickstarter stuff to get everyone, all the backers, their things, make sure you guys don't have to wait too long, and then I think they're also trying to do, like you said, the new Zetterburn and all that stuff. It'll be cool. But hopefully, if all goes to plan, it times out around launch so that the game comes out, and then also you guys can get stuff that you like for the game. So yeah, that'd be ideal.
Will you consider an Immortal Emperor Loxodon skin? Metal Elephant is awesome in the comic. I don't know. That seems like a little stretch, to be honest.
I love like the skins.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yo, what skin do you love?
I was gonna say I love the skins that like change them to be like the materials, like the mecha raster and that kind of stuff. So yeah. Oh, just the throw takes Dan out.
Are gonna make a skin that we already have several comic images that we can reference and lore friendly that we know we can already put into the game. I don't know if we're gonna have time for that one.
I mean, it's a cool skin idea. I agree.
Custom colors, we want it, you want it, it'll happen someday.
Yeah.
Or it won't happen, and we're gonna do something else similar to that. So.
Yeah, chat. Let's get the.
Was custom colors stretch goal?
The 07s.
Yeah, good effort, Dan.
We'll do taps for him. All right, though. Hey, that's not too shabby. We had Dan in 4th place. That means, let me get in the next lobby because I think it's gonna be Pikmin and then the grand finals. So I will pull this.
George, would you say I'm the snarkiest member of the team?
Snarkiest member. Oh, my Discord just broke trying to get the game here.
Oh, sorry. Focus. Ignore me.
Oh no, the chat keeps moving around. All right.
Dan is not BAD. I am BAD. Dan is okay.
Dan is okay. Dan's better than okay. Dan's good.
Dan is better than okay.
Okay.
Dan, let's say this. I will never be able to take like 2 stocks off Dan in a match.
Here we go. Sorry, everyone, that Matt's camera was freaking out. That was my fault. We got it. I'm in the lobby. We got Trevor Youngblood versus Pikmin coming up. Pikmin is really good. So is Evil Nardwar, who's sitting up in Winterside. So yeah. Dan is OKAY. I love how you abbreviated OK with more letters than OK. That's great. Yeah. In Rivals 1, Dan, I don't really know who he'd consider his main. Like, he had, like, Pocket Crag.
Is Orcane cool, guys? Orcane is way cool. Orcane is made of water.
Daedalus is cooler. He's ice.
That's true.
It's just,
that is
just saying.
factually correct. Science, really. I think he's saying to restart, George.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for passing that along.
Maple mains do exist. Dan is a maple main.
Yeah.
And Maple might get buffed now because Dan lost. So I think that Dan is actually playing the long game. He wants Maple to be really buffed for release so that he gets to enjoy the ladder.
Yeah. This is a healthy way to balance the game. Like, whoever Dan is playing and losing as gets buffed. So really what you all want to do is you don't want to go on Twitter and ask for buffs. You want to go on Twitter and you're going to be like, hey, Dan, you should play my character. Like, insert character here. And then you should go on ladder and, like, beat him up really badly. And then he's like, oh, my God. Rano needs so many buffs, you know? So that's really how you Inception game balance. Sorry, your mic cut out. What'd you say?
I don't know how anyone can win with this character.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Inception method of game development or game balance. So yeah, Maple. I agree, Scrimblow.
Rano is toxic. Is that shirt still available? Can we make that shirt?
Okay, I got a game here.
Is this is
Oh, your
Losers Final?
Your mic's back. Yeah, this is Losers Final.
Cool.
And this is best of 5 again. And then after this, all we have is Grands.
Will we have other casual game modes on release? Break the target, home run contest mode, or something? Maybe.
Yeah, we talked about this. Unfortunately, that stuff's like not at a place where we can share. Like, all we can say for sure is that, you know, we didn't hit the modes stretch goals to like hire extra people to work on those modes, but we do realize that extra modes are good. So we're doing the best we can to fit them in. And when we get closer to launch, we'll share like what we actually have, you know.
Let's do a poll. Do we think Trevor should be able to play in these tournaments, or do you think we should make him just work on game modes?
This is the only actual like 3 hours a week he's allowed to have fun. So
yeah,
you're right. We could cut this out and make him program like a story mode or something.
When you think about it, what, 3 hours once a month?
It's kind of a
long
leash.
Year to release, you know. I guess 6. How many of these are we gonna do? 6?
Yeah, that's
6
a lot of
total?
hours.
That's a full, week of development, maybe.
We should ban Trevor, says chat. Our old joke in Rivals 1 is that he was just locked in the basement coding, so we're treating him a little better this time, letting him play in the dev tournaments once a month. We pay him in vouchers, and like he gets, after like 2 weeks work, it's like 1 dev tournament. That's the ticket he gets. So we can't take this away from him. Sorry, chat. We can't take it away. Oh, the double kick. He is really fishing for this kill. Oh, I don't think he expected that at all. Pikmon is gonna close. Okay, yeah, the platform Sabian protect. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's what I was trying to say. Pikmon's gonna close this down to 2-stock lead before he can even finish him off. He's fishing so hard.
Do you think Trevor? Do you think Trevor's gonna switch from random?
I don't think so. Like you said, he's a man of principle. He's a man of conviction. Simply losing will not make him change. We'll see. We'll see how bad he wants to win it. Because even then, I don't even know like who he would play if he had that mindset. And he didn't even do it during like Genesis, on the Genesis stage. Like he just doesn't. He doesn't. I don't think he works that way.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Trevor.
Yeah, that could have been a really nice reversal, but she got back.
Moving. Goodbye. Oh. Yes,
Okay.
a man of many TALENTs.
I love the abbreviations.
Oh,
Or the
oh no!
acronyms, I guess.
Get it to last stock, Trevor. Come on, come on!
Okay, she has the nice tech by Pikmin. Makes the recovery look easy. I think Trevor's struggling on this Rana. He can't.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it goes. He can't close out the kills, and then he's also having a really tough time edge guarding her. Boom.
Dang. All
They
right.
skipped that. You know, that's something else we've been talking about. Just because people are asking, like, hey, what's different in this stuff too? Like, we're talking about letting you guys skip like the victory. You know, if it's asynchronously, where like one player can skip it, another player can watch it. So that'd be a nice thing to do. We have seen that feedback. We're researching options still if we can do that.
We want it. We know you want it. We know you want other things before that. So, gosh, if only game development was a switchboard where you could just turn things on and off. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Turn ninth character on.
That's it.
I don't know. I'm talking in my brain right now.
Yeah. See.
Crew battle mode, dude. Dan brings that up. I want to say every 2 months.
Crew battle mode. What do you mean? Like
Yeah.
not like All Star, or what is that?
So like, there are crews in the game, and like you can like set like matchmake into a crew battle to where like, you know, you watch, you're spectating, and then you jump in on the next stock or something.
Oh
as you're,
yeah,
it's
that's sick.
complicated.
That'd be sick. I was thinking of like one player's perspective, where like each stock's different characters. All Star, but yeah.
So someone said I'm in sleep mode. Yeah, but to be completely honest, I'm in summer mode right now, and it is 100 degrees here in Denver, Colorado, and I want to go to my pool that is down the street. I would love
Yeah,
to do that.
give Matt a
I'm
round
here
of
with you
applause.
guys.
It's late for him in Midwest time zone. It's like, past. We're asking him to stay late on a Friday to commentate this. Yeah.
Wife is already at the pool, soaking in the rays.
Oh man, yeah. You got places to be. It's all right. This is losers finals and then winners finals.
Yeah, we're close. We're close.
And you have answered a lot of the people's questions today, so I hope they are appreciative of that you were here. Yeah, we could chat a little.
Someone asked about Rivals card. Yeah, dude. I want Rivals
card.
Halo. I want Rivals Call of Duty. I want it. Sure.
After the game comes out, we're spending a lot of time on the Rivals Netflix show, actually. So
Nice. It's gonna be like The Walking Dead, where you get to decide what happens to the characters.
oh yeah.
Interactive narrative. All through your television remote. So I have a lot of faith here for Trevor, because he does think Raster is broken. He thinks Raster is the best character in the game and says that frequently.
I say
So,
prove it. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Prove it. Raster's very good. That's the problem with Rivals. There's like a lot of characters you might put in the S tier.
Rivals Fortnite.
Rivals Fortnite, yes. That's with a Netflix show. We're gonna do a cross promotion. Okay. This is doable. And this is actually 2-0, I think, right? Because Pikmin already did win another game. Or is this score actually right up there? Do you remember?
Yeah, no, Pikmin won the first one. That was when.
Oh, and
Trevor
it's just
playing
been one
Rana.
game? Okay.
Mm.
It's just the Rano game.
Won't get in my
Yeah. I'm probably thinking of another match that is all blurring together in my brain, like you were just talking about as well.
Yeah, I agree, GG. Like, the thing about Rivals is when all the characters feel broken, that's when you know you've hit it.
That's honestly ideal. Like, yeah, when you feel powerful, like when you're any character, you're like, but you also play against another character, and you're like, this guy's overpowered. You're like, well, I guess we're all overpowered, which is honestly not a bad place to be.
I think Trevor's picking Raster.
Yeah, I noticed that this time. I didn't look if he was off the puck or not, but yeah. Yeah, I think we need to answer that one on the Nolt Mute, and we do have plans for that. So we're not sure in which way it'll behave yet, because it is like UI work to do stuff like that. Oh, we saw the crouch cancel there.
Let's go.
I just like seeing the graphic. I'm looking at chat half the time.
Crouch cancel, the graphic is kind of. Yeah, I sympathize with players that are like, you know, I kind of know what's going on. Like, yeah, like Wheel Megathor is going on, but it happens so fast.
Yeah, that's the issue.
By the time you realized it's happened, like, it's, you know, the game has already moved past that moment, I guess,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to change your decision making that much because the character's there to hit, so. I don't know, someone much better at the game can argue with me about this, but.
Yeah. No,
I do not have that fast a reaction time, let me say that.
No, I think the majority of players won't. But it's a mechanic. It's a thing we're trying to improve, right? Because in any of the Smash games, this feature exists too, and like you just don't know it's happening. And in our game, in Rivals 1, crouch canceling exists, and you don't know when it's happening. It's a little easier in Rivals 1 because they just like, I think the animation is shorter. But yeah, like in general, this is something it'd be cool to innovate on because doesn't really exist in like any other platform fighters. So yeah, we're gonna play with this, adding some more ways to see it, even if yeah, it's definitely a little fast or something. Like at least
Pikmin takes it.
Yeah.
That
was
Trevor
fast.
did get farmed. Trevor has
got
his own
farmed. Rude, chat. Rude.
is trying to get to the pool, and I get that. It's July. It's, you know, I got a bomb pop waiting for me.
Oh, I haven't had one of those in so long.
Grands is up. All right, who you got? I got $5 on the narwhal. Narwhal.
Cool.
Got
it. I'm in the lobby. Here we go. Let's go. Okay.
Question coming for you, George. A lot of people are struggling to follow like all the information that we're putting out, and it's on the. Is there a main hub for information? So it's on Twitter, it's on Kickstarter, it's on Discord.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to make that main hub be Steam. So the channels are like also have kind of different speeds of chat. So like Discord, you might see something that's like more off the cuff, where we're like, hey, we're gonna post this thing like in a little bit, and then we post it. Whereas like Steam, it'd only be like an article that comes out officially. But yeah, I think if you want like one place to follow, we're gonna make that Steam is getting every month like developer updates. It got a big one for July that like wrapped up a bunch of stuff, and the Kickstarter is the best place for official Kickstarter stuff, and it sends emails automatically to you. So if you are a backer, unfortunately you'll still have to pay attention to that. And I say unfortunately just because like I know you're asking where can I see everything at once. but yeah, for Kickstarter, Steam also wants to keep like things about Steam like on Steam, and so Kickstarter communication still has to come through there. But in general, we're gonna try to move most stuff to Steam. So I think you'll see the developer updates on there more than just Kickstarter.
Love this matchup.
This is gonna be a classic. It's gonna become a classic if it's not. And we'll see if Evil Nardwar can take this backer beta, or sorry, this dev tournament again, because that would be 2 months in a row, right? At least 2 months if he pulls it off.
Comfort AC temp. Yeah, right now my house is at 74 degrees. So, I don't know. My wife is also working from home, so that she controls that. I work in the basement, so it's nice and cool down here.
It's like 85 in my room right now.
Shut up.
I don't have AC.
Oh my gosh, dude. Do you have a fan?
Computer fan blowing all the hot air out of the computer onto me.
Oh my god.
It's
You
fine.
need to go. You need to go jump in that lake next to your house. Or is it technically ocean?
It's technically the ocean, yeah.
Oh wow, there you go.
It's salt water. There's whales in it.
Nice. Whale character for Rivals 2 win.
Whale character for Rivals 2. Impossible. Can't be animated. All right. I'll try to screw my head on straight here through the heat for both of us, and we'll get through this final grands.
Dude, it's
Give you some good commentary.
Heater. It is a heater, man.
Did Trevor random this? I guess maybe he did random Raster back to back. They can't. They're looking just so many straight hits right now. There we go. Yeah. Pikmon knowing how to actually space that to fall through right and not hit the second hit, which steals it. Killing with the meatball. Beautiful.
Jeez.
And here we go. Back to 0-0.
So yeah, look for the CC indicator at low percentages. That's when you're gonna see it. So it should be like a blue like arrows at the character's feet. That may not happen.
Yeah, we're not sure if they're
Like,
crouching, but it's
Aaron-
definitely in the
Aaron's
game.
already-
Okay.
Aaron's already dead.
Did you see?
Oh my! I told you, dude.
Okay, Evil
Narwhal.
Narwhal. That was
Narwhal.
one of the sickest Lockstock combos I've seen in a little bit.
Are we gonna like make a little trophy?
For the dev tournament. Like the
Overall winner, you know?
yeah, like an
Maybe we
overall
should.
winner. That'd be interesting. We'll just see. Yeah,
We made the digital trophy for the what is it, community awards. They're great.
We should print it out. Yeah, get it cast or printed. But yeah, just to answer someone's question that was in a not joking way, they were asking about are we gonna nerf like Lockstone again to keep a tradition. I think we do have a couple Locks changes planned, but we're definitely keeping in mind that all he's seen so far have been nerfs, so don't worry. I don't know what's gonna make it all the way till the July beta patch, but as you can see, he is still very viable. But yeah, we realize he's been getting a lot of the nerf bad on the patch note side, so we'll make sure he gets love this month too.
Got a fight and never mind. He's been nerfed while also being the worst character in all 3 betas. Blocks? Are we watching the same game?
Commentator's curse. Here we go. Lockstone's about to get destroyed. Yep. Yeah, actually, Dan has a really good answer about Lockstone's balance too on the Nolt. So I'll actually post the Nolt in chat in general. And if you're interested in this, there is I think Dan actually has a feedback, an answer about Loxodon changes and how we're really not. It might sound like kind of strange to hear, but like we're really. So I swear I thought someone was going with the win percentage question earlier. They were just asking about normal stats, not percentages. But yeah, like we're not like basing a lot of decisions off of that. like right now, because it's more about how the character feels to play versus like getting to them to a 50-50 win percent.
Might have like a, well, we're not even using the like loss rate, but like we might say the character feels bad to lose against, right? They might not win often, but it feels bad to lose against, so we would adjust in a way to, you know, make it feel good.
Yeah, maybe where their kit doesn't feel good, or it doesn't feel good to play against. It's not satisfying, so we get that in a good place. And then, you know, if it is a win rate issue after that, then it's like a balance thing where we're like, hey, we can buff this XYZ because we know what we like and what works with this character, and yeah. The stuff that's really over centralizing on Loxodon right now that you'll see on Dan's answer is the stuff with the range on his axe and some of the coverage on his strong attacks is like really over centralizing, and you can do takes away like just a lot of options for other people to play against. So it's probably why it's come through as nerfs, but we have a small cast and we also like care a lot about balance, so I think you can definitely at least if maybe you weren't thinking this before, think this now, that we really do care a lot about the balance, and like we're not going to let a character that can't win against anyone else like exist. You know, Rivals 1, we really pride like how balanced the game was overall. Like any character could be and would be in tournaments, top 8s in first places, so yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, Nardwuar is doing great, holding strong in kill zone right now.
Yeah.
But Pikmin could take it in just a good combo, like right. Oh.
Yeah, no, this is really scary, and Loxo is super comboable because he's such a big
boy.
Oh, I thought that was gonna kill. I think so did he. Yeah, and obviously one player winning with the character also doesn't mean they're balanced, but yeah. There we go, 2-0.
Look at that.
Nardwuar looking for the repeat.
With the worst character in the game. Just kidding. No, I sympathize. Like, yeah, it's tough, especially if you're good with Loxodon early and then nerfs like, you know, just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, like he still consistently wins. Like I saw Steven play at in the Colorado local, and dang, that was just mean, evil Loxodon.
No, we definitely know people have been getting sad by the nerfs. So this month we'll make sure you don't only see nerfs. That's my goal at least. We hear you. Let's see if Nardwuar can just close this out, because Pikmon is on the loser side, so this is Pikmon's last shot.
Yep.
Nardwuar is sitting easy. He's 5 games up. If Pikmon wants to win, he still has to go through double elim. Oh, look at this. I love this little like run off the edge and dash back with the side B. So sick. Yeah.
I slipped Nardwuar a 5er so I can get to the pool faster.
Oh no. After all that work he did, he just tip it on the end.
Yeah, that's a different discussion. Is Loxodon bad? Maybe. Is Loxodon harder to play? Probably. So I hear you there.
Yeah, that's the problem with all big characters, that they get punished really hard. So yeah,
also hit really hard, which is nice.
Yeah, don't worry. We're definitely like, you're hearing a really filtered, not nuanced version of this topic. So we'll make sure we explain in the patch notes like how it really works. But yeah, we realize just one player winning or whatever doesn't make him good and all that stuff. So yeah, we hear you. We got stuff coming for Loxodon.
I heard a lot of praise for Loxodon in the Colorado local, which is in April.
Oh, I think he's one of the most fun characters. That's why people are. That's why people want to see, changes from
Yeah,
their
they're
passion
like,
about him.
I love big
He's so
characters,
fun.
but
Yeah.
I just don't feel that they're competitively viable, and I can't play them, in tournaments. And then Loxodon, I feel, is like the one that feels like you can. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think Raoul is really good at having heavy characters, big characters at least, that are viable. So yeah, there we go.
Easy.
Evil Nardwar takes it. Loxodon wins.
How many? I know it's 2 in a row, but do you know the grand record?
I don't have it in front of me, but that would be fun to do some kind of like, hey, we do like a final bracket and we see people based on what they won so far, maybe, right? And like say winner takes it home, something cool. I don't know. Maybe for like the last dev tournament, because these are gonna keep going until the game comes out. Is our plan. This is just to show you, answer some questions like this and like a little bit of what we're working on. Like we saw the Crash Cancel thing today and stuff. But
Well, shout out to all the players. Shout out to the dev backers or the Pikmin and Nardwar for getting to the finals. Great. Yeah, devs are washed. We can't beat the super backers.
yeah, let me shout out the top 3 real quick because I got the page up. It's Evil Nardwar, first place, Grands, no reset. He's, like you said, easy. Pikmon, congratulations on second. And then Youngblood over Dan, though. Dan put up a great fight this week, so yeah. Cool. That's where we're at. You have anything else you want to say before we head out?
Just want to say I'm super proud of this team. We are fighting through thick and thin to get to where we're at. Really happy with all the work that everyone's putting in and, the sacrifices that they're having to make to get this game to where it can be on release. Really excited about our new partnerships with Off-Brand. They're really cool people. Having a lot of fun. Great team.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad to have you on. It's always interesting to get and for the viewers too, get a cool the lead producer's opinion on stuff. You don't see you out in the wild as much, but yeah, this was fun. And
don't let this be the only chance to get to talk to me. Message us on X or Twitter or whatever, or in the Discord. I'd love to answer questions. Probably you're gonna need George to filter those to me, but let me know.
Yeah, you're flagged as a dev in the Discord, right, too? So, yeah. He's there. Either way. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. And then, Trevor, Youngblood in there. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time, and we'll keep you up to date, because it's getting hot and heavy, for the fans. It's getting close, so we're really excited, and there's going to be a lot of announcements coming up. So, yeah, it'll be a good summer. Cool.
It's getting physically hot here, so I'm going to go.
I know. All right. I'm on the stream. Bye. Bye, everyone.